Drive on local streets and you'll likely notice it. Potholes. They develop during the hot and cold temperature swings. But when our I-team wanted you to weigh in on the biggest problem areas, your responses were more than we ever expected. Tonight, our Paula Vassan looks at the biggest problem areas, which turned out to be more than just crumbling concrete.
For Brandon Reed,
this is outrageous.
Driving to work in downtown St. Louis,
But here's another one.
Is an obstacle course.
It's beyond frustrating because I can't afford it.
A mission to avoid potholes that have cost him over $600 in the last 2 months.
You can kind of see the damage that's done just to that rim. Nobody can continuously afford to keep putting tires on every other week.
Do you take a longer commute now to work just to avoid these potholes?
Absolutely, yeah. I would say about 15 minutes.
St. Louis City Mayor Tashara Jones told us in a recent interview.
Potholes are being filled, and city services are being completed.
Huge hole right there, huge hole right there.
Reed didn't see that happening, so he posted about his driving drama on Facebook and tagged the mayor.
The next day I woke up, she unfriended me on Facebook. You know, this is a problem.
So we delved into the issue with a survey. We asked our viewers about the worst roads in the St. Louis area. In 1 week, we got more than 1,200 responses about some major headaches. Potholes are by far the biggest complaints, totaling 90% of all responses. More than half also complain of speeding on our city and county roads, and especially our highways. The next biggest issues are disobeying traffic signals, congestion, narrow lanes, unsafe pedestrian crossings, and confusing designs.
Take Airport Road in Berkeley. Ebony Bond complains, the potholes messed up my shocks. Larry Slaughter writes, horrible. And Layla Bragg writes, the roadway is full of potholes. Describing Interstate 270 near West County Mall, one viewer writes, I hit a pothole, had 2 flat tires, and needed a tow and realignment. I called it the $1,000 pothole. And we have lots of complaints about Big Bend Road in Kirkwood, about everything from crumbling pavement to speeding. Diane Carson writes, pedestrians and drivers are at serious risk. Another frustrated driver writes, very unsafe, especially for kids trying to cross to a nearby elementary school. Our survey also shows speeding is a big problem on both our highways and roads. About Grand Boulevard in St. Louis City, one viewer writes, illegal street racing in the summer is an issue.
What are you doing to fix our roads?
Is a question we wanted to ask city and county officials. They didn't agree to an in-person interview about our survey. We talked with Tom Blair with the Missouri Department of Transportation.
So 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we have team members out taking care of and operating the system.
His department tracks the most heavily trafficked roads in our area, mainly our highways.
In general, 85% of our major roads are in good condition in the state of Missouri.
How are you prioritizing what roads get fixed when?
We are always inspecting our roads. Priorities can be established by citizens when they call us.
A huge hole right there.
Reed says he's doing his part as a citizen. He wants our government to step it up too.
The expectation, me as a taxpayer, is that these roads will be taken care of. That's not happening, so where's all my money going?
We've shared the results of our survey without personal information with the city, county, and state. The goal, to help inform and prioritize their fixes. Thank you to the more than 1,200 of you who contributed. This is also a topic we'll continue investigating. If you have a tip, email me directly at paula@ksdk.com. For the I-Team, Paula Vassan, 5 on your side.
And for additional information on how to get in touch with the city, county, and state to highlight road issues you're seeing, head to ksdk.com.